Is it time for Clap for Carers to end? Over the past 10 weeks, the United Kingdom has come together to celebrate NHS staff and key workers keeping the country running during this crisis. But the clapping has become divisive. Some find it patronising. For others, it's a useful distraction from the systemic problems the NHS has been forced to deal with. No one can argue that the NHS doesn't deserve our thanks and admiration, but they've deserved better.
This is what NHS workers should be wearing to treat coronavirus patients. And this is what they're being told to wear by the government.
I've been really enjoying the clapping that you and your fellow ministers in the government do every week. Today, however, I felt betrayed. If I die fighting coronavirus, my partner isn't allowed an indefinite leave to remain.
We've had doctors tell us that they feel like lambs to the slaughter, that they feel like cannon fodder.
The initiator of Clap for Carers, Anne-Marie Plass, has said that it's time for the clapping to stop.
The idea was to show our appreciation for everybody that still went out there so that we could safely stay in, to feel that one moment that you are with your neighbors and that you are not alone and that we are going through this all together in the community and as a nation. And I really, that was the idea behind it, and I really hope that that's what it has created. I want to stop supporting the series as how far it has gone, and I think 10 is an incredible, impressive number to say that we've done it 10 times. We've been on a doorstep for 10 times. We've been through the peak of the crisis altogether, and then to move on to to hold on to this positive impact that it still has, and to move into a longer term goal in which we can have an annual day where we thank everybody who helped us, who is still helping us, and also to keep raising the awareness of who is really important in our country. We as a nation have been showing how much we appreciate the essential workers and how important we find them, and it is to the people in politics to pick up the bill, to sign off that so that they get the reward that they should get.
This is one of the chief criticisms of the clapping. Underpaid NHS workers can't feed their children with claps, or protect themselves from infection with applause. Jason Williamson is frontman of the band Sleaford Mods. In his view, the Thursday night clapping embodies something bigger, something more disturbing.
My sister's a nurse and she finds it quite soothing. But I find it quite sinister. I find it acts as a gateway for appeasement for the neglect that the National Health Service has received from the government. It's almost as if it's okay not to really care. These claps are allowing some kind of emotional justification for people mainly being static about their awareness of frontline workers and how they just get treated like shit all the time, you know what I mean? And especially with the fact that this is endorsed by the Prime Minister, which, you didn't give a flying fuck about anybody, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's really quite angering. It would have been better if people have gone, no, you can fuck off, What you can do is you can pay them properly.
Fuck off and pay them properly is a sentiment shared by many. Here's what Health Secretary Matt Hancock had to say on the matter.
One of the things the crisis has shown is just how much the nation values our staff across the health and care system. When it comes to how we reward people for their efforts in this crisis, what I can tell you is that as the Health Secretary, I will be making sure that we fight to have that fair reward.
Whether you decide to keep clapping or not is up to you. But the point of Clap for Carers was never just to give thanks to frontline workers.
Core of it was to have shown appreciation, but also had this raise the awareness of how important the people are. It is us as a nation showing us appreciation, and then the people who actually sign off all these bills, that is not us as a nation. So that's why it's to someone else. And I hope that with the whole nation getting behind this, that the people who are in power realize how important we find them.
It's unlikely that this will be the last Clap for Carers. But this marks an important milestone in our nation's journey through coronavirus. We've shown our appreciation. Now it's time to take it further.